and welcome back to my channel for another writing vlog. So, right off the bat, I'm gonna say I got good news and I got bad news. If you can tell, I am on my phone once again, and I will tell you why. My SD card that I've had since high school, and I'm telling you high school, which was, oh shit, that was like 6 years ago. Was that 6 years ago? Yes, it's been 6 years, oh my god. But yeah, I've been using this SD card since my high school days, and it has finally died. Luckily, good news, there was nothing on it that was important or that I hadn't already put on my computer. So, you know, I lost it. Where'd it go? I tossed it. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I've ordered new SD cards. It also gave me a reason to order more from Amazon because, well, and specifically, it made me need to order more cherry cola syrup for my soda stream. I love that stuff. I've tried it, I love it. Should be here like tomorrow, but tomorrow's when the vlog goes up, so I can't wait that long. So you guys get my phone again today. What else? I guess we get into writing. Okay, let's pretend this is like an episode of Dora the Explorer, okay? I keep laughing at the thought of it. Oh my god, I can't take myself seriously. Okay, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Do you think Melanie did any writing this week? Yes or no? That's right! Yes, I did. So yes, I did write. I actually wrote a full chapter yesterday, and I didn't film anything. I sat down because I was like, I'm gonna write, just like, you know, a few hundred words kind of thing, and save the rest for tomorrow. And then I just powered through and wrote the whole thing. So, is there gonna be anything of me writing in this video? Probably not, but I am here to talk about it. Yeah, so today's vlog might be a little bit shorter compared to my other vlogs, but we'll see, because sometimes I just end up talking to my camera for a good like 30-40 minutes before I actually stop filming. So we will see. But yes, I wrote a whole chapter yesterday and I couldn't believe it. And my god, this chapter was I don't know, I've been sort of scared to write this, sort of. I don't know, because I don't know, it makes me feel weird when I write about it. And it, like, when I think about it, it's not weird, but when I write it, it makes me feel weird. But let's just say I finally upped the romance in the story. That's what I did. And, you know, it was kind of different because I wasn't imagining it to happen the way it did. But of course, I'm a pantser, so, you know, I just had to let my writing take control. And that's what happened. It showed up in a different chapter than I thought it would. Besides that, I actually had a good time writing it. It was great. And it was a fun chapter, and it's hard to describe it. So the entries, of course, chapter 3 was out on Friday, so I really hope you guys like it so far. And again, chapter 4 will be out this Friday, and every Friday after that will be another chapter. So it's going well. And I was just really proud of myself yesterday for writing that much. I will say this because, like, obviously, as I've said, I keep track of like my writing count and my writing goal using the NaNoWriMo website. And for a while there, I was behind a bit, like 1,000 words a bit, for a couple 3-4 weeks. I feel like just like just celebrating Christmas and stuff kind of took a huge chunk of like my writing time out, and I didn't want to, you know, obviously I was willing to sacrifice my writing time to chill with my family. So yeah, I did get behind on writing a bit, but now I am back up to speed. In fact, I believe it's telling me that I am ahead of myself too, so it's great. I'm happy. And you know, I thought I would like sit down and write another chapter today when I was thinking about it yesterday, but now I'm like, I got other things I have to do today, so it's not gonna happen today. But who knows, maybe I'll actually, you know, when I get bored or something, usually I either go to drawing or I go to Wattpad, so that's what it's like. But let's go to Wattpad. Let's talk about my profile. Let's talk about my stories. I checked my notifications. Actually, okay, here, I'm like debating like where to start because there's a few different things that have happened this week with my books, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, I'll start here and that. So my little like short story, Scary Kids. Scary Kids? I'm pretty sure it was Scary Kids. These are my notifications, right? Yeah, somebody added Scary Kids to their reading list. That's been a while since anybody's added it to their reading list, so I'm like, yes. So yeah, Scary Kids was my little novella about a girl who's a ghost who's stuck haunting her school and the town she lives in. And then one day, I'll put a trigger warning here, but one day, another one of her classmates dies and turns into a ghost too, and they're stuck haunting together and trying to figure out what the hell has happened. But yeah, I love that story. And Scary Kids is technically part of what I said was an anthology series. Did I say it was an anthology series? Because I think I was gonna, yeah, because I have started writing a second book in what I called like the Sandsville 3 anthology, although I haven't finished the second book. So that might be something I need to work on eventually, is finishing that. Because I do have some of it written down, like I have half of it at least, like on there. And these are supposed to be like novellas, so like, you know, there are maybe 12 to 20,000 words kind of thing. I feel like I had an idea for the third book, and then I've completely forgotten it by now. I don't remember what it is. So eventually that has to be something I should go back to, because I think it's a cool idea. I think now, looking back on it, there's definitely things I would have written differently. I don't know, because a lot of times like I go back to like my old writing and I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad. So, and I keep thinking that I'm still like a 13-year-old writing fan fictions when I write. So I'm always scared that my grammar and how I set everything up, you know, just the formatting is all wrong. So I'm always scared of that. Just thinking, oh my god, did I write this like one of my fan fictions? But luckily, every time I go back to something that I've written in like the last 5 years or so, it's pretty good. It's a lot better than my fan fictions. But okay, we're all here for that one story. Should I start out my own fan club of talking about this story? I'm also eating candy. But the not so innocent boy, I was like halfway through the week, and just for fun I was like, oh, I'm gonna check Wattpad, and I passed the 9,000 reads mark, and as of this morning I'm at 9,000.1, 9,170 reads as of this morning, and people are still adding this book to their reading list. Actually, what I found funny was last time I checked my profile, someone had added it to their reading list, and the reading list was titled A, and I'm like not sure if they meant or if they meant A. I can't tell the difference. But yeah, no, oh my god, it's crazy to like, it's still gaining speed, which is insane. So like every couple days or so, I come on and I check, and all of a sudden it's past something way more than I thought it'd be. So actually, it's gone to the point where, oh, is it working? Okay, well the other day, my analytics for my story just like stopped working, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, is it my fault? But then I checked my other stories and they weren't working there either. So I was like, what's going on? Has my story broken my analytics? Yeah, no, it's really cool to see like the amount of, just from, was it, what, a month ago? Yeah, not even. On December 26th, I had 1 unique reader on this story. 1. That was it. And now, like, within this last month, my average is like 10, 15, 20. How does this happen? But I think for like my reads is because people are just like binging this story, which it isn't that long of a story either. If I go into it, actually, I think it said it was like 2 hours and 22 minutes long, something like that. That's not what it is. It tells you how long your story is in minutes. Although I always see that, and I myself am a pretty slow reader. I prefer going slow, because if I read too fast, it goes in through one ear, out the other, and I have no idea what's going on, and usually I have to reread something, and I'm like, oh. So I like slowing down. Either that or I listen to audiobooks. I like doing that. But yeah, it says 2 hours and 22 minutes to read the whole story. if you're an average reader of, I don't know how many words per minute they're asking, but that's the rest. I almost feel like I should write another like author's note. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. So let's move on to The Boy in the Tree, because this is what the vlogs are supposed to be about in the first place. I'm almost at 20,000 words, which is, I love that. You know, it's like, I feel like whenever I reach like the 20,000 word mark or higher, because obviously like my word count goal for the story is 50,000, because that's usually the length that they want it so that you can put it in the Waddies. Because obviously the Waddies aren't like they used to be like 10 years ago when I first joined Wattpad, and now they want completed novels, which when I was 13 it wasn't really a thing. Obviously I think a lot of the stories were completed, but like any story was eligible. Like you didn't have to have a completed story to enter the Waddies back then. Now you do. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that like obviously Wattpad has started their own publishing division, and you know I think the Waddies are another way now for, you know, people to get picked up by Wattpad books and have their books published. So I think that's why they prefer to have finished stories in the Waddies. Did I say it? I don't remember if I said it, but yeah, I've almost reached the 20,000 word mark, and now I'm just like ready to like write. I always find that like I'll like write like the beginning of the story, and then for a while I might be in a bit of a slump kind of thing where, yeah, I'm enjoying it, but do I really enjoy it? Do I feel like the action's really starting? And it's like, no, not really. And then I hit like the 20,000 word mark, and then it's like, whew. But yeah, I wrote chapter 17 yesterday. Like I just blew through it, which I was like, I had no idea. What I like about this chapter is like, you see like this other side of Soren for the first time in this chapter, and I think it's really funny. I feel like I wrote jokes into this and I can't remember what I wrote. I'm like that. I will write something and then immediately I will forget what I wrote about. So, you know, like when I go to write a chapter every week, I always have to read the chapter before it because I don't remember what I wrote from a week ago. Oh yeah, he sings a song. He sings a song in this chapter. And now I'm almost like, I was like sitting here yesterday because if you don't know, I wanted to start this vlog wearing one of my flower crowns. Okay, give me a second. Okay, obviously we're like, I don't know, almost 10 minutes into this, maybe. I don't know, it's been like 20 minutes for me. But yeah, I wanted to wear my flower crown to start the vlog because, of course, if you haven't seen, I uploaded a video about making flower crowns. And the fact that I want to add more fantasy in my life, and I'm still gonna do that. And my therapist said I should, so you know, there's probably gonna be more videos of flower crowns. Well, not just flower crowns, obviously. You know, flower crowns. They were just really fun to make, and I still have a lot of flowers, so I could definitely. Oh my god, should I do a mashup? Just hit me. Should I do flower crowns that remind me of my characters? That might be something to do just for fun. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to try that. A Wattpad themed flower crown. Or I could do it based on like my books too, because I have quite a few books and I've got a lot of headbands and I've got a lot of flowers. So that might be something to do in future. But I lost my train of thought before I said I was gonna put the flower crown on. Oh. I don't remember. I'll have to finish filming this later because I don't remember. I'm gonna sit. Okay, took me a while to remember what I was talking about, but now I remember. Although I'm not sure Soren will remember, just based on the chapter that I wrote. I'm not sure he'll remember, but he sang a song. That's what I was talking about, right? Anyway, sing a song. Yes, the Soren was singing a song, and I'm almost. Should I actually like write the song? Like actually write the melody to the song? And maybe that's something I'll do in the future just for fun. I've been listening to a lot of like bard music, like bardcore music. And you know, like I hear it when people say, like when it says bardcore, to me it's fiddle music, it's old time sea shanties, you know? And that's what I think this song sounds like. It's in that like genre of music, so maybe that's something I'll have to write in the future. I'm not sure there's much more to say for this week, besides adding a song to the playlist, and I was looking for my phone and you're right there. And then a line from the story, although I think I have the line I wanna say already, so yeah, I'll do that first and then we'll add a song to the playlist. So here we go. Soren, I plead, give me the tequila. If you have any more, you're going to have a horrible hangover tomorrow. But there's just a tiny, itty bitty left. I'm going to drink it. Don't. Yeah, so, in this chapter, Soren might have drank a Mickey of tequila. And I'm talking about a Canadian Mickey here, the size of the bottle. Okay, now we gotta add a song to the playlist, and I'm like, do I add the song I've been listening to all week? Because it's stuck in my head. I think I will add the song. So the song I've been listening to nonstop and that I'm adding to the playlist for this week is Lorelei by Blackmore's Night from their Ghosts of a Rose album. It's stuck in my head. I cannot stop listening to this song. There, it's been added to the playlist. Of course, if you want to listen to the playlist, in the description, there's a link to the playlist. Of course, before I end this vlog, if you want to read The Boy in the Trees, link is in the description along with the link to my profile. Obviously go check out my last video about me making flower crowns. Have you noticed I've been changing them just for fun? Yeah, they're here. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. And I really hope you enjoyed it, even though it feels, I don't know, it feels uneventful because I didn't film a lot of it because I just wrote the whole thing yesterday. But yeah, so I guess all I have to say now is remember to like, comment, and have a party on the subscribe button, and also get vaccinated because COVID. Please. Okay, goodbye.